recipe, and I can erase the past. Oh, I can make the future shine so bright, and I can make right now alright.
Alright, so this segment is Toose on a Tantrum, and today's segment is going to be focused on...
I don't know. You keep me in the... you keep me... I'm like,
it's
really
like
close to you.
I look over, it's like, whoa! Okay.
I don't know.
This topic
Suspense.
is on how fragile the American masculinity is. Yesterday... I saw this video posted by Adam Calhoun. I don't know if you know that Facebooker. He's the guy with the big beard and the stylish haircut that wears. He's a huge Republican, very conservative, and he pretty much just makes videos complaining about liberals and anything that's going on in the world.
I can picture. I don't know if you're there, but yeah.
So the video I just watched, he attacked a 10-year-old boy for practicing makeup. There was a video that went viral of this boy doing makeup, and it was absolutely phenomenal. Phenomenal. It was absolutely phenomenal. Very, very skilled. And I was like, yo, if that was my son, I would give him a nice pat on the back, high five, a cookie, whatever he wanted.
Makeup,
exactly, yeah. Whatever he wanted for that,
that's dope.
Albeit, yeah. And so he uses he has a huge following now on Facebook, and he uses this platform of Facebook to complain about people that are complaining about things, pretty much. He attacks this 10-year-old boy for not being manly enough. You know, like what happened to parents telling their kids to play baseball or going hunting or going fishing. He says that this boy probably doesn't even know how to properly say please and thank you and doesn't know how to shake a hand properly. And I'm watching this and I'm going, how ridiculous is this? I feel there's a big amount of men in this country that are so fragile. They're so
insecure.
Yes, there's so many men in this country that are so insecure about their sexuality. They need to pretty much bash on other men that aren't as masculine as they are. You know, like the whole romper thing that came out.
Yeah.
You noticed that?
Yeah.
I'm sure you noticed that. Like, I don't know. I wouldn't be able to rock one just because I don't have the body for it. You know, if someone has a good build, they can rock the hell out of that romper and let them rock the hell out of that romper. Anything that anyone ever does in this world, for the most part, will never have any effect on your life whatsoever. So, for him to attack a 10-year-old boy for practicing makeup, this is a grown man. This man has a son older than this 10-year-old kid, and he's attacking him for using makeup. He's attacking the parents for letting the kid use makeup. And then he posted a picture earlier today. He's like, my son got suspended for wearing this shirt, but I'm proud of him for standing up for what he believes in, blah, blah, blah. And it was the Don't Tread on Me shirt with the snake, you know?
Yeah.
But instead of tread, it said the F word. And he's like, of course he got suspended. They didn't suspend him because there was a Don't Tread on Me shirt. They suspended him because there was an F word on it. Yeah. They said, you have to take your shirt off or you get suspended. And he's like, well, then I'll serve my suspension. There's an F word on it. Like, what do you expect, dude? And this guy is just so annoyingly frustrating. And it's just, I have people on my friends list who actually like this guy. And that's how I see the videos, because they share, like, oh my god, this guy's hilarious. This guy makes so many good points. And it's like, are you kidding me? Like, do you actually listen to the content? Do you actually watch what he's doing? Watch what he's saying? Watch who he's mocking? He said that every liberal has a learning disability. Like, you're gonna generalize. I don't consider myself a liberal. Like, you know, I see both sides.
Yeah.
You know, I'm more liberal than I am conservative, but I'm not gonna label myself as one thing or the other, because honestly, who cares what you label yourself as? You see intrinsic values in some things and you don't see values in other things, and if people don't agree with you, fine. You know, that's what's going to happen. There's 7 billion people in the world. If you think you're going to agree with everyone, you're terribly mistaken. There's nothing anyone can ever agree upon except for possibly peace. You know, being nice to one another. You know what makes a real man? Respect. You know what makes a real man? Growing up and being respectful of others, being respectful of your elders, of your parents, of your family, of your friends, of strangers in the street. That's what makes you a real man, not hunting or fishing or being able to fix a car or having a big manly beard or working a job that requires big manly muscles. You know, he's also degrading men who work as artists, who work as performers, who work as barbers, you know, hairstylists. Because they're not manly enough. You know, it's absolutely ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. These men are doing what they love to do to provide for their families and to provide a service for other people. and he's degrading them because they're not manly enough. And it's just so pathetic to see how fragile this masculinity concept, especially in America, is. It's just...
No, this guy's got you hot.
I try not to worry, you know.
No.
But then I saw, like, I was looking on stuff online, and I saw so many things, so many products out there that are, you know, gender...
specific?
Yes, they're gender specific to men.
Yeah.
Like, there's chapstick for men. There's sunscreen for men. There's tin cans to hold your garage stuff that says for men, as if you buy sunscreen or chapstick that isn't manly enough because your guy friends will make fun of you for using chapstick because you want to take care of your lips, or big soap, you know, that looks manly, and it's just absolutely pathetic.
Yeah.
It's absolutely pathetic.
I feel that. I bought, and I just thought of it when you mentioned it right now, I bought a bar of soap that was for men, Dove's for men, and I was like, okay. But why not the other one that's not for men?
Yeah,
Who cares?
What's the difference? Maybe
it's
the
soap.
scent. Yeah, soap is soap. And who knows? Going back to this 10-year-old kid, maybe he loves. Yeah, obviously he loves using makeup. He loves playing with makeup because he's very good at it. Mm-hmm. So who knows? Maybe he wants to grow up and be a makeup artist, you know, in movies.
Right, and he should.
Exactly. You're going to stunt that creativity, that passion that he has for that just because he's a boy and he shouldn't be using makeup? Screw that.
I feel like, I don't want to generalize anything, but that's a very conservative approach to masculinity is, you know, don't do makeup, don't, you know.
Right.
I don't agree with it, but, I mean, like, I think you said it earlier, I try to see both sides, and to try to play like a little devil's advocate,
sure.
It can't even. Because I
was waiting for something, and I was just like, it's rational then.
Because it makes so much sense to me that, and maybe that's how I was raised, that if you like to do something and it's not hurting anybody else and it's not hurting yourself, and what's so wrong about a little boy playing makeup and being really good at it and practicing on it on himself? And
exactly.
I don't see why anybody, besides their own values and kind of misguided sense of their ideals, I don't see a problem with it.
Yeah, exactly. And then some of these people are like, yeah, you know, I have my daughter go hunting and fishing, you know, I'm so proud of her. And it's like, wait, why would you want your daughter to go hunting and fishing? You know, like, does that make sense? Mm-hmm. You want your boy to be super masculine, but then you take your daughter to go hunting and fishing? And then once again, there's nothing wrong with a girl wanting to hunt and fish. But if these people who want their boys to be so masculine are then taking their daughters, who are supposed to be feminine, hunting and fishing and doing all these masculine things, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense.
Well, maybe it goes back to like homosexuality and it being tied to religion and all that stuff. So I see a little bit there, but I don't know.
I can.
It's not his child. You know, it's.
Yeah. You worry about your life, man.
Right.
Honestly, you worry about your son. If you want your son to grow up to be hateful of everyone like you, fine. Teach him to be that way. Yeah. Include him in your videos that you do all the time, skits with him, blah, blah. Have him wear shirts with the F word on it and then complain that the school's suspending him for it. That's fine. Keep doing that. And if you ever see this, I know he probably won't ever see this.
He's going to see it.
But I hope you see this, and I hope you respond to it.
Hashtag
because you are a douchebag. I'm going to say that, and I know this is...
You can't bleep that out.
If I bleep it out, people might think I said something even worse. So I'm just going to keep that in there.
Too triggered. For good reasons. For good reasons. You said it really well. I don't agree with it. It doesn't make me as upset as it makes you. But maybe it should, because you're talking about some really important things about our society and how we treat each other. Man, feel better?
Kind of, yeah.
You come back
raise your children with good ideals. Raise your children to respect other people. Raise your children to love doing what they want to do, and they will turn out to be happy. You know, if you stunt their creativity, if you limit their passions, if you raise them to be intolerant of others, that's when you get this mess. That's when you get this society that's this racist society. I don't care. The United States of America is still racist, and I will defend that, and I will
Yeah.
I will say that again and again. This is a racist country still, and until we start raising our children differently, treating people differently, it's not going to change, and it's never going to change. So I hope maybe one of these days something will flick in on his head, whatever, you know what I'm trying to say, and a light bulb will go off and he'll realize how much of a pathetic masculine man he really is. That was too something. Sorry.
Are you recording?
Yes.
Yes. You want to say hi?
No.
Okay. And we're back with another segment of Pictures of You.
Mm-hmm.
Today's picture comes from Churchill, a good friend of both Toose and I's. This picture got off of Snapchat, that dirty screenshot. Here it is. You can see it on your screen now, right there. You want to go ahead?
Yeah.
And this, we encourage you to do the same as we're doing. This is one segment where we take a photo, a good-looking photo nonetheless, and try to mimic it as closely as we can. I can't do it while you're watching me.
Okay, look away.
I can't do it.
Look away.
It hurts so bad. Churchill, how did you do this? Oh my god.
Nice.
Oh man. That was challenging. Feel free to take a picture of yourself mimicking Churchill. Love that name, by the way.
Thank you.
And this has been Pictures of You. And it's that sad time of the day where we end another episode. I'd like to thank all of our viewers, as always, who for some reason are staying with us. And until next time, I've been Toose. And he's been Corn. And this is Garage Gossip.
I'm done with this show.